Hello everyone, this is Colin once again. I know I just made my newest video not too long ago, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and so in the description section I'll put that video. Um, but yeah, that was my intention. I was only going to make that one video and then call it a night and just sort of take a, kind of let that video get some views and then make the next one in that series. But before I did that, I decided to go by our friend Ahmed's on Three's channel just to see what he was up to. I knew he was doing something about our Muslim victims or victimizers, or something that I got about 3 minutes into and realized that um, the fact that he made the series, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what, 6 or 7 videos, uh, just, you know, my interest in him, as far as, thinking about the refutation of such videos, it just seems ridiculous at this point. But, so I just sort of kind of ignored his channel and let him get that trash done with. Anyway, but in other words, I went by his channel and I saw that he had made 2 new videos, parts A and B, and I don't even know the exact titles. All I know is that Janissary is in. Oh, I think it's Janissary Islam's White Slaves. That's what it is. Janissary Islam's White Slaves, parts A and B. And I listened to part A and realized that, like Ahmed's Quran 3 usually does, he doesn't actually get to his point. It's rare that he gets to his point right away. So the whole first part A is full of so many random things that you get lost. You're sort of wondering, okay, is this just like, he should have just called that video subtitled it "I'm gonna bash Islam for 10 minutes" video, because that's really all he does. He just, I mean, I didn't even take notes. Because by the time I realized that this video was pointless is when I realized that okay, so you just shotgunned your way through that. So anyway, part B, however, is where he finally gets to the topic at hand. And I had never actually heard of this before. I will congratulate Aqua's Quran 3 on this. His little assistant guy at the beginning, his little buddy there. He makes mention, can you enlighten us about this subject that most people are ignorant about? Wow. I think this is the first time Ahmed's Quran 3 and his assistant have been right about something, which is that, yeah, I guess this is something that a lot of people don't know about. So, congratulations, Mr. Ahmed's Quran 3. I guess I did learn something from you. Yeah, so the thing called Janassery, and I'll put in the description section, the Wikipedia link, because I pulled this up right away, and just started kind of looking through it, and started reading along, and it was fascinating. The way Ahmed's Quran 3 speaks, he just has such a candid way of just you're just so enthralled with what he's saying. By the way, he just sounds like such an intelligent man. You can't help but just think that the guy has written a book that has actually been published by a real publisher. You just really think that that's something he's done. Um, but having said that, I start reading the article, and then I picked up that again. Wait, there's that feeling again, isn't there? Yeah, that you all know what's coming, right? That's right. That's why this video is called Hater Exposed number 5, because this is the 5th time now where I have found that Mr. Ahmed's Quran 3 is most likely or definitely plagiarizing from another source. Now, I'll give him credit. In the other examples I have given, he wasn't, from start to finish plagiarizing an article. He's developed an interesting pattern. He kind of hopscotches. He starts from point A to point B, and instead of doing sort of a from start to finish plagiarism, he just sort of jumps around. One place I found is where in the article, if you read the Wikipedia article, at one point, he reads the section about equating the Ottoman Empire's Janissary units to the Roman Empire's Praetorian Guard. At another point, where's the other place? He mentions the fact that the Janissarians viewed they really didn't have connections with their families, but they viewed the Sultan as their father. There's a direct quote there that I read just as he was reading it, and so it's like, whoa, what are the chances of that? Just the key things that he references from the article. I mean, he doesn't read the whole thing. He skips over a lot of the equipment and corpse core strengths and things like this. But he does mention, as far as the battles, it's funny how he only mentions the capture of Constantinople, defeat of Hungary and Austria, and the fact that that's the only battles that are mentioned in the article. How ironic. Anyway, so like I said, not. I mean, come on, Aqua's Quran 3. Couldn't have you mentioned the Janissary music? I mean, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? I mean, you couldn't have plagiarized that. But anyway, the point is that I bring up this article because, of course, like I said, with the style of Hater Exposed 5, the fact that, yeah, once again, he's been caught not being able to come up with his own material. He has to steal it from others. But also the idea that what the hell is the point of bringing up this topic in the first place? Um, I mean, I was waiting for a video that would prove to me that Islam actually mandates the enslavement of Caucasians, or something to that effect. Um, and so at one point in the video he asks how Muslims would react if people came in and forcibly took our children and forced them into this sort of a military level of society. How we would feel as Muslims, what our reaction would be with that. And I'm not going to answer for every Muslim in the world, but I would react by saying, yeah, I wouldn't be cool with that. So, of course, what he's expecting people, Muslims, to respond by saying, I'm not cool with that, and to have him sort of sit there and go, ah, ha, 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 gotcha, sort of thing, right? Well, the thing is that you read this article, and I haven't done much research into the Janissary topic, but since Ahmed's Quran 3 used Wikipedia, I'm just going to base this video off of the Wikipedia article that he stole from. Um, the thing is that this is a purely Ottoman Empire concept. You start reading it and you realize that the only time this unit or concept was created was during the Ottoman Empire. So again, I don't know why Ahmed's Quran 3 is saying Islam's white or Caucasian slaves. I don't see how he can just take this, something from the Ottoman Empire that was a new, innovative thing that they came up with on their own, and say, look, Islam, ooh, Islam, ooh. I just don't see it. I would, basically what I would challenge is to bring me and bring us, my viewers, references from the actual Sharia law, which is based on the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, and show me where the concept of Janissary and this idea, where can you find that? And just so I can be specific here, I'm before the people start raining in with their comments, I'm not asking you for hadiths or verses about slavery. And in the description section, I will place links where you can read up on the history of servanthood in Islam. What I'm asking for, if you are going to equate this Ottoman Empire Turkish concept to all of Islam, to all Muslims, then I challenge to bring a hadith or a verse from the Quran that explains the way the Janissary military units how they functioned. Bring me that from the authentic Islamic sources. If you can't, then you have to admit that this is purely a Ottoman Empire concept and cannot be reflective of all Muslims and Islam as a religion. If you really are going to use these sort of cheap shots, then I dare say your argumentation is becoming less and less as of late. So, there it is. Thank you everyone for watching. Peace be with you all.